Look, y'all read the titles, no intro. Let's get straight into it.
Let's start with the dangerous and slowly work our way towards the deadliest ones on the list. Number 5, Casu Marzu. Casu Marzu
that don't even sound good, bro.
Rotten cheese in Sardinian and is known as the most dangerous cheese in the world.
Niggas was just eating rotten cheese?
Traditionally made using sheep's milk and is commonly produced on the island of Sardinia, Italy. Even though it's illegal to sell,
Yo, no, hold up, bro. It's called Sardinia? Imagine waking up and being like, yeah, I live in Sardinia. Nigga, what in the cloudy and a chance of meatballs ass place is that? Yo, that's so bad. That's so bad.
For this delicacy incentivizes local farmers to keep producing it, creating a massive black market that is estimated to bring in around 2.5 million pounds or around $3 million annually.
Damn!
We got guns.
No,
We
thank you.
got drugs.
No.
Fresh kidneys.
Wow.
Oh, and we
Huh?
have cheese.
Yeah. I'll just go with the cheese.
Wait, do y'all think if you kill somebody with cheese, you actually get murder, bro? Or do you get something else? Like manslaughter. Like you could be like, oh, I didn't know the cheese was rotten, right?
The reason this cheese is so dangerous is simply because of the way that it is made, which first starts with the wheel of pecorino cheese. It is then introduced to cheese flies, where they will begin to lay their eggs inside it, and in a matter of hours to a few days, these eggs become larvae. And
Wait!
around the 40th day, the cheese is completely infested with flies and thousands of maggots.
Bro!
For the next 2 to 3 months, the maggots are left to gorge themselves with...
Wait, okay, hold up. I'm so confused. Was this a regular cheese? Was this a regular cheese at one point? This is what they wanted?
the cheese so they can
Why did you draw a butthole
poop
on
it
it?
back
Y'all
out.
can't even see it.
And that's the
Ew.
magical ingredient here, since the poop gives the cheese its sought after flavor and texture. And honestly, the texture does look amazing. I'll give
That texture looks amazing. Nowhere fucking near me, bro. Nowhere near me. I don't even care. Like, bro, take away everything you said before. Looking at that looks disgusting. I won't lie. That looks disgusting. Plus, I know maggots are in it. Fuck no. Get me out of here.
give them that.
Get me out of there.
But when it's time to consume the rotten cheese, expect to get around a dozen maggots with every single bite.
I'm so disgusted.
Since they are never removed. Scientists and health officials have warned that there's always a possibility that the larvae could survive a person's stomach acid and make their way into
Yeah,
the
them shit's gonna start
intestines,
eating you, buddy.
A condition
You're
called
cooked. Tapeworm.
pseudomyiasis, where the person's intestines become completely infested with maggots, surviving by consuming the person instead, successfully pulling off the sneakiest Uno reverse card. Even though this condition is rare, I don't think I would be willing to risk it all for a taste
Yeah,
of this
fuck no.
deliciously textured cheese.
Fuck no.
Well, maybe just one bite. Number
I promise you could not pay me any amount of money to take a singular bite. I don't even care if it's this big, bro. I'm not taking a bite of that shit. I promise you, bro.
4.
I promise.
Larb. Larb is a type of salad that consists of
Strike me
greens,
down right now if I would
spices,
take that bite
sticky
for
rice,
any amount of
and
money,
a
bro.
choice of meat. This dish originated in South Asia in Laos and is a very popular dish there, even becoming its national dish. At first glance, this would definitely be something I would consider ordering while on vacation. If
Let me do some recon. We got a chili pepper. Bro, is this just cilantro? Nigga, is this chili pepper, cilantro, green onion? What is this? Is that chicken or noodles? Bro,
glance, this would definitely be
Fuck no, I'm
something
not
I would
eating that shit,
consider
nigga.
ordering while on vacation.
that don't even look good, bro.
if
Not
I
enough
ever
meat on
took
it.
any. Now here's the thing, even though this dish looks delicious, it can quickly become deadly, since this meal is oftentimes served with raw meat. There are many types of meat that can be used for this dish, but the most common ones include beef, chicken,
You're fucking brain dead. E. coli and salmonella. Nigga, you could have done fish. Dumbass bitch. I would never eat raw fish, but I know I'm not gonna eat raw chicken or raw meat, beef.
duck,
fuck?
fish, and pork. And eating this meal uncooked drastically increases the odds of you contracting a dangerous
Yo,
and
what's the point?
potentially
Does anybody
fatal
know the point of
disease
eating
from
raw chicken
trichinosis,
or raw meat,
fatal
bro?
bacterias, rabies,
Like even sushi, bro. I don't get it.
Streptococcus suis,
Someone tell me.
which is a deadly bacteria that is commonly found in pigs. and Southeast Asian liver fluke, a parasitical flatworm found in uncooked fish, which once consumed, the worm can live inside the human liver for many years, where you can rest easy knowing that you'll never truly be alone. There have been many cases throughout.
Bro, I remember as a kid, I used to hate the idea of tapeworms. I used to be scared of them bitches. Like truthfully scared of tapeworms, bro. Like, I remember sometimes, like, as a kid, bro, I don't know what it was. I would never shit, bro. I would shit, like, twice a week. And, like, I could go a whole week without shitting somehow. I don't know. But, bro, I used to sometimes get scared like I got a tapeworm eating my shit or something, bro. Sorry.
Out the years where this meal has directly led to human fatalities, like in 2019 in Thailand, where a total of 265 people contracted Streptococcus suis after consuming larb. And sadly,
Wait, how many people
of those
eat that?
people would end up losing their lives.
Bro, you would think at a certain point the government would ban it.
In Korea, sannakji could be enjoyed multiple different ways. But let's cover the least deadly one first and the most common. Sannakji is a raw dish consisting of the long arm octopus, which is killed just moments before it's to be served. Here, the octopus's body and legs are chopped into pieces and drizzled with sesame oil.
Bro, I always thought it was so crazy how they would just blick octopus and crabs on the spot, bro. They don't even kill them bitches. They just start cutting them. They just start cutting them up, bro. You see them shit?
And by the time this makes it onto your plate, the legs will still be moving. As you begin to eat, the octopus's suckers will begin to suction onto your tongue and throat, making it difficult to swallow. But I know that if I ever came face to face with this meal, I would have no choice but to totally crush it. Since I have talked way too much of a big game, watching people struggle as they eat disgusting foods on the challenge. No, I'm telling you just have to plug your nose and just power through it.
Are those testicles? My nigga, are these testicles right here? Also, I've never been that type of nigga. I always sympathize and empathize with the people on this, the contest, bro. Nigga, it could be some, like, regular ass shit, like, just straight mayo. I'm a sympathize. Fuck that. I wouldn't need it either. Not even for the money you making.
Sure, honey.
Shit.
Sure.
Oh my god, just chase it with the water.
What the fuck is happening?
He's wasting so much time.
Yeah.
So I have a lot to prove. Now, the second method on the other hand is much more challenging and poses a much greater risk of death. And honestly, it's more of a one-on-one fight rather than an actual meal. Here, the octopus reaches your plate fully intact and alive, where it is.
See, that's just fucking that, yo. That is some evil ass work, bro. That's some evil ass work.
Then tightly wrapped around the chopstick, dipped in sesame oil, and shoved into your mouth. But who are they kidding?
While it's alive?
Sesame oil is not meant to enhance the meal. It is simply used to rig the fight in the cheating human's favor, as it will now serve as a lubricant. And as soon as the 1v1 starts,
On everything, my stomach just dropped. Bro, my stomach and heart just dropped. Oh my god, that's just gonna be... Oh! Bro, it's gonna be fighting in your throat and in your mouth. I think I'm having a heart attack. Oh my lord.
octopus begins to attack, squirming to find its way out, frantically suctioning on to whatever it can get a hold of. But if you're the human, you must completely focus on your chewing. Soon your hands begin to get sweaty and
Bro, I'm itchy!
within
I'm
seconds,
itchy!
you begin to break out into a mental panic, questioning yourself, thinking that this might have been a mistake. With
Yeah,
your
no
heart
shit,
beginning
nigga.
to race, you try and cover up your fear by chewing harder and faster. And you have now convinced yourself that it's now or never. It's time to attempt the swallow. But there's a problem.
It's still
the
moving?
octopus is still moving. The stares of everyone at the table are piercing, and you feel the ever-growing peer pressure accumulating. So you're forced to
This is
go
sick.
for it. Praying to whatever God is
This
listening
is so
that the
sick, bro.
octopus doesn't latch itself onto your throat as you try and swallow it, as that would surely be a death sentence.
Oh my God.
You force the ball of squirming octopus
I can't watch, bro. We're skipping this.
up to go clean yourself up in the bathroom.
We're skipping that, bro.
There have been
I promise you, we skipped that shit. I can't do that no
multiple
more.
deaths
I'm
in the
sorry,
last
I
few
can't do that
years
no more.
directly linked to eating live octopus.
That's so fucking
Even
disgusting.
though the danger is
That's
obvious,
so disgusting.
people still search out this delicacy, with some athletes even claiming that this meal increases a person's endurance.
You see why it's... You see it's only his right arm? That nigga be beating his shit. That's a beater right there. I fuck with that drawing.
But others simply do it for the experience
That's
that
disgusting,
they
bro.
will
You'll
get when
never
they
catch
show
me
off
do
the
that
post
shit.
online. Number 2, fugu. This is one of the deadliest foods in the world, where a
Fugu?
single mistake in the preparation could mean life or death. Fugu is a popular dish that originated in Japan in the early 20th century, but as time has gone on, the dish's popularity has only grown, spreading to many countries like China and South Korea. This is a meal that consists of a poisonous pufferfish that has had the poison carefully removed from it. Well,
Bro,
at
what's
least
up?
that's what
What's the point of eating that, bro? What's the point of eating a poisonous thing? Niggas just do shit to say that they did it. Nobody actually wants to eat a pufferfish. I guarantee you, a pufferfish tastes worse than a regular ass fish, or the same. It don't taste better. Okay, niggas just love the idea of doing something risky, love the idea of being able to brag about something, and they throw their whole entire life up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
be
just
done,
stupid, bro.
but more on that later. In countries
Nigga, I
like
will
Japan,
stick to my
a
chicken
chef must
nuggets.
go through long
Bro,
and
if you had to tell me I had to eat just one of these things that we've seen so far, right? And then I could eat whatever I want for the rest of my life, or all I could eat is chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, I'm taking the chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, bro. There's no shot I eat one of these things. Especially that octopus, bro. Honestly, if I'm getting held captive and they tell me I gotta eat that octopus, strike me dead, bro. Put me on live leak, my nigga. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit, I promise you. Honestly, just put me
rigorous
down,
training
bro.
to learn how
Put
to
me down.
properly remove the poison from the meat. The training takes up to 3 years to complete, followed by a string of exams
3
which include
years?
a written test, fish identification test, a practical test,
What the fuck?
and of course,
Damn,
successfully
long-ass-
preparing the dish.
Long ass
This test
animations,
is so
bro.
difficult that only 35% of all applicants end up passing it and acquiring the license.
Okay,
the
my
reason
question-
the pufferfish is so dangerous is
My question is, if it's so dangerous, why is it a thing? If it's so dangerous and only 35% of people can pass the test needed, then why is it a thing, bro?
because it contains a poison called tetrodotoxin, which is one of the world's most deadliest poisons. A single pufferfish has enough poison to kill 30 adult humans.
Damn.
Now, here's the terrifying part. If someone happens to be so unlucky that they end up consuming even a small amount of the poison, they will be presented with a prayer and a splash of holy water. Since there is no known antidote, the poison kicks in shortly after eating it,
Yeah,
with your
GGs.
muscles becoming completely paralyzed,
fucking Gs.
and eventually it could cause you to stop breathing. And this is probably when you would start to think to yourself, damn, I should have just gone with the chicken dumplings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
The
bro, you don't
deadliest
get
year
nothing
ever
else out of
recorded
that.
was in
You get nothing else out of that.
1958, when 176 people lost their lives to this food alone. Today in Japan, the odds of you dying from fugu are very, very slim, as long as you order from a licensed restaurant, since most deaths in recent history have come from people who attempted to prepare the dish at home. But
Bring
sometimes
that ass
pure
niggas,
evil
bro.
and
Oh my
selfishness
god. Yo, social media and the internet will think you can do anything in the fucking world. Yo, you will have a blind person thinking he can defuse a bomb. God damn.
death rate even higher. Like in 2004, when fish vendors in Thailand tricked people for 3 years by dyeing the pufferfish meat red and telling buyers that the meat they were selling was salmon.
Why?
Leading to 115 people needing to be hospitalized, and 15 of them sadly
Yo,
losing their
what the
lives.
fuck? What you get out of
Number
that?
one, wild and exotic wet markets. Now, of course, this had to be number one on the list, since a single
a wet
meal
market?
from one of these wet markets carries the greatest risk to human health. This is one of the rare
What
instances
is
where a single meal consumed by an individual doesn't just affect the person eating it, it could potentially affect every person on the planet.
GGs.
Now, I know what you're thinking.
GGs.
What could
Here we go. Here
possibly
we go.
be so delicious that it's worth putting the entire world's population in jeopardy?
Nothing, bro.
Brownies. The answer is brownies. But as far as wet markets go, yeah, I don't think snakes, turtles, dogs, cats, bats, my nephew, porcupines, or raccoons would be a justifiable answer. And
That's what they be eating in the wet markets? Is that why people say Asians eat cats and dogs? Because of the wet markets? Because that answers my question I had a couple weeks ago.
it seems like every few years, without fail, the world gets a massive scare when a deadly disease breaks out. And of course, they always seem to be traced back to one of these wet markets. Remember the SARS outbreak of 2002?
No.
Me neither. But it's widely believed by epidemiologists and public health officials that this outbreak originated from a wet market in the Guangdong province of China. What about the
are wet
Ebola
markets
outbreak
legal?
of 2014?
Are they legal or are they
Remember
illegal?
how terrified everyone was to even let out a cough? As you would forever be
Yo.
known.
Yo, it's sometimes, bro. I remember during quarantine, bro. You would be in stores, you'd be at school, you'd be anywhere. You had a cough, bro. And your mind just starts racing like, damn, all these niggas gonna think I'm about to kill them. You could have a whole mask on. You try to hide that bitch. You start doing, y'all ever try to hide your cough? You start, look like you about to throw up just because you don't want to cough. Nigga, let out that pussy ass cough. You got a mask on.
As the person with Ebola. The origins
Ebola?
of the 2014 Ebola outbreak was traced to a
I thought we were talking about COVID.
small child whose family regularly hunted and consumed the bats. Sure, this wasn't a wet market,
nigga?
but it easily could have been. And last but not least, as we all know, the recent pandemic we just had is widely believed to have originated in China from a bat in the Wuhan wet market. These are just a few of the diseases
Bro,
that have caused a massive
why
scare.
are
in
niggas
recent
eating bats,
times.
though?
But here are some other diseases that are known to be present in these wild and exotic wet markets.
Damn.
The reason these wet markets pose such a hazard to
That's so
humans
many.
is largely on the fact that almost all the meat will be cross-contaminated by the time it's sold. Since being sanitary is not really of the utmost importance. This included with the close proximity of
Why they got a little ass bunny right here? Yo, why they put this little ass bunny right here? Make it all cute. Yo, this next animation is gonna be devious.
wild
Guarantee it.
animals makes it easy for diseases from
Guarantee it.
animals to infect humans.
Ah.
And the hot and humid conditions in a lot of these markets make it a perfect place for the growth of bacteria and spread of disease.
Yeah,
Or
no,
possibly
like when you see
something
these.
even worse.
Okay, no, we're not gonna do something even worse. Yo, when you see those, bro, when you see the wet markets, you see the pictures and shit. Yo, how, bro? Maybe it's just cause I'm American. Maybe it's just cause like where I'm from and it's a culture thing. But looking at that, nigga, you will never catch me step foot in that. It looked disgusting in there. Love y'all. That's one. Deuces.